Is it on? So beautiful. Look at them go. Welcome, everybody. You may all now please be seated. Welcome to a momentous and special occasion. It's so great to look out here and see the most important people in Liv and Matt's lives. For Matt and Liv in this ceremony, we ask that you cheer if you're happy, laugh if you think something's funny, chuckle even if something that was supposed to be funny isn't, cry if you're emotional, maybe that's just for me. With that in mind, we're here to celebrate the marriage of Liv and Matt. My name is Chase Davis, and I'm so proud to call myself a dear friend of both our bride and groom today. The state motto of Vermont is freedom and unity, which is very fitting for this occasion. Freedom. In the state of Vermont, I am free to be your unqualified officiant. And unity. I can't imagine a place more fit for us coming together in the name of family, togetherness, and commitment. On this mountain, Saskatchewan 6, I'm reminded of the time 2 years ago when I was riding up the Gold Coast chairlift with Matt at the mountain formerly named Squaw Valley. He was having a great day. He was having a great winter. He was starstruck after dating Liv through the slump of the pandemic. Naturally, we were talking about Liv, one of the best skiers on the mountain. And I turned to Matt and told him that I'd been thinking, I really hope you marry Liv. Matt, who rarely needs guidance, told me he had already got the ring. You absolutely can't tell anybody, he went on. You're the only non-essential person who knows. I was incredibly honored. Apparently they didn't need my blessing. Oh, how the slopes have switched. When Liv and Matt asked me to be here, my first question was, what does that mean? I had never been to a wedding. And my next feeling was one of the first times I had truly been nervous. It's kind of nice not to be essential. I first met Liv also in Lake Tahoe, where Matt and I had rented a ski house and gone to escape in March of 2020, right at the beginning of the pandemic. Liv came up to stay with us for the weekend, and I learned what so many of us already know here today, how Liv is one of the most thoughtful, fun, and loving people around. She walked into a ski house of 3 boys. She brought jokes, she brought gifts, and she brought an amazing personalized Pictionary game to play. The only questionable part of her performance was when she got in the car to leave in the middle of a snowstorm because she didn't want to overstay her welcome. That was the first of a number of ski trips we've done together. A year later, we were hanging out in Montana in a big house with lots of friends who we have here today. One of the significant others in the house fell ill. And let me tell you, I encourage we leave this poor girl alone to her own devices. But not Liv, who barely knew this friend who came down with COVID. For every meal, whether in the house or in town, Liv would always make sure our sick friend had eaten and was okay with the food and medicine that she needed. That's when I learned how deeply caring Liv is. That started to make us all think, though, if your own boyfriend or girlfriend got COVID, would you send them down to the basement in the ski condo alone? That's where we decided we'd stick our fallen comrades. A number of days later, after a long day of cross-country skiing and drinking, Matt was the next to go down with the virus. I'm proud to say that Liv went full Romeo and Juliet. She sealed her fate without hesitation and went down to the basement to sleep with Matt head to toe. They cooked, cleaned, and cared for each other in that dreadful basement for almost a week. And it was so heartwarming how they did it as a team. Matt absolutely loves you, Liv, keeping up with your tenderness, your athleticism, your authenticity. And Matt, where to begin? Matt and I were lucky enough to be placed in pre-K together, and I've had the pleasure of seeing his phases and incredible accomplishments. The X Games fanatic, the academic, the acrobat, the private school bad boy, the lacrosse star, the entrepreneur, the companion. Through all of Matt's phases, he's relentlessly been true to self and world class at whatever he puts his mind to. In a way that doesn't seem possible, Liv seems to check just about every box there is for my best friend, Matt. And I know that's not easy to do, because right before you guys met, Matt and I were having a little talk in San Francisco, and Matt put it so succinctly what he wanted in a girl. Someone who's spontaneous, who gets me up early to skin the mountain, who wants to play a game instead of watching TV, who wants to surf instead of tan on the beach. Basically, I don't want to marry someone like you, Chase. Well, Matt, you hit your lottery when you found someone who wanted to have her wedding on a mountain, who hosted a pickleball session so many times, and we all played pickleball this morning, and she took you to Hawaii to live and surf for a month. To see Matt take all of his creative, competitive, and loving energy and put that into his pursuit of Liv has been his most rewarding pursuit of all. Matt's grown so much in his own shoes the past few years since Liv came into his life. His ability to introspect and reflect, his capacity to love, and to walk through life selflessly and calmly. And most importantly, Matt, you and Liv are winning the grand prize here, which we cheer for today. I'd booked a Zoom interview with Matt and Liv about a month ago to learn more about their relationship and anything that had eluded me. When it came to their shared values and beliefs, one thing shone through above everything else: family and upbringing. I'd like to take a moment to give thanks and acknowledgement to the special people that put these two on the stage and made this happen here today. Claudia and Michael Tupunyanen, Kelly and Tuck Rickards. We can tell that these two get their beauty from their mothers. And it takes a village, too, to make crowds stand out, such as Liv and Matt. And in this place steeped in family tradition, we keep in memory Grumps, Lulu, Bestamu, Uncle Bob, and others who aren't with us today. These two Boston natives who spent their free time in the mountains of New England or the coastline of Massachusetts, who are loved by their siblings, grandparents, extended families, and friends, led spuriously similar lives when they were young, and it was all grounded in the deep relationships, commitment, and pastimes fostered by those that they love. Well, the two villages are all here today coming together, and we absolutely cannot wait to see you, Matt and Liv, grow and achieve together, learn more about each other and from each other, start your own pastimes in your own village, and climb every mountain in sight. I'd now like to call Hannah to the stage for a reading.
Hi, everyone. I'm Hannah, and I was lucky enough to live with Liv when she met Matt, and this poem reminded me of them falling in love. It's called What I Didn't Know Before by Ada Limon. What I didn't know before was how horses simply give birth to other horses. Not a baby by any means, not a creature of liminal spaces, but already a four-legged beast hell-bent on walking, scrambling after the mother. A horse gives way to another horse, and then suddenly there are two horses, just like that. That's how I loved you. You, off the long train, carrying a coffee as big as your arm, a bag with two computers swinging in it unwieldily at your side. I remember we broke into laughter when we saw each other. What was between us wasn't a fragile thing to be coddled, cooed over. It came out fully formed, ready to run. I love you both.
And now, Matt and Liv will share notes that they have written for each other.
Matt, this is one of the hardest things I have ever had to write. Because I know no matter what I say, it won't fully encompass how I feel about you. A little over 3 years ago, we went to Shasta on our first camping trip together. At one point, we were stargazing and both saw a shooting star. And I remember so vividly that in that moment, everything that had happened so far in my life suddenly made sense. And it all led me to you. I'm so insanely in love with you, I sometimes wonder if anyone else on this planet has ever felt this way. I love your excitement for life, your thoughtfulness, your determination, and your willingness to learn and grow. I love your beautiful brain and your big dreams. I love that we both love the outdoors, our families, and travel. I love your dimples and that little mark on your top lip. And I love that every night that we've lived together has felt like a sleepover with my best friend. All of the countless little things you do to make me laugh, the incredible surprises you plan for me, and the coffee you make me every morning, all serve as daily reminders of how lucky I am. I truly wish everyone on earth could know what it feels like to be loved by you, because it's a force unlike any other, and it has been the most powerful and beautiful experience of my life. I promise to spend the rest of my life trying to make you feel as loved as I do every day. I never told you that wish I made when I saw that shooting star because I was too superstitious. But in that moment, I wish you'd be the person I spend the rest of my life with. I can't believe that today that wish is coming true.
Liv, when we met, I was gung-ho on building a dating app, and I vowed to stay single until the company went public. However, after a couple sunrise and sunset dates at Kirby Cove and Chrissy Field, I did an entire 180 on that. When at Land's End, I got a little too excited, and I by accidentally invited you to Tahoe. My subconscious could tell there was something really special with you. You journeyed there in the midst of a global pandemic and a blizzard, and I was smitten. I knew our connection was unique when we first skinned at Rubicon in 4 feet of snow. You had no skins, so I carried your skis, and it took us 4 hours to get up versus the usual hour and a half. It was just us with our morning coffees, and we ate breakfast tacos in the snow cave. It was like a real-life snow globe, and I was in heaven. Every morning with you is like Christmas morning. We go to bed giddy, and we wake up giggling. Your cackle is both adorable and infectious. It really feels like we're celebrating every day, even if it's just us two on a Tuesday night in our hot tub. You once told me I had a beautiful brain, and it absolutely melted my heart. Not only was it the best compliment I've ever received, but it really speaks to how you see people. You truly see the best in people, help them with their struggles, and you celebrate them for who they are. You're the most thoughtful, kind, and supportive soul. You show me how to be better every single day. I'm not one to set long-term goals, but once we got engaged, I realized there was nothing else I really needed to accomplish. Being with you, creating a family with you one day, making sure you're happy as can be, and that we live together forever is my dream. I don't need anything else. I'm the luckiest guy in the world, and I'm just so thankful for you. I will work tirelessly to continue making our partnership stronger, and that it's always a we, not a me. I love you so much for exactly who you are, and I can't wait for you to be with you forever.
Liv and Matt, marriage is a profound commitment, one that goes beyond the exchange of vows and rings. It is a promise to stand together through life's joys and challenges, to support each other in times of need, to always lift each other up, and to continue to grow together as individuals and as partners. It is a partnership built on trust, respect, and understanding. May the promises you make to one another today be lived out forever. Liv and Matt, do you, with your family and friends as your witnesses, present yourselves willingly and of your own accord to be joined in marriage?
We
We
do.
do.
Do you pledge to help each other to develop your hearts and minds, cultivating compassion, joy, generosity, patience, enthusiasm, and wisdom as you age?
We do.
Recognizing that the external conditions in life will not always be smooth and that internally your own minds and emotions will sometimes get stuck in negativity, do you pledge to see all these circumstances as a challenge to help you grow, to open your hearts, and to accept yourselves and each other?
We do.
Please take a moment to look at one another to remember this moment in time. Now, I ask that you join hands. These are the hands of your partner that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These wedding rings you have selected are special. They mark the beginning of your long journey together. The circular shape of the rings symbolize never-ending love. They seal the vows you have just taken to love each other without end, and are the outward and visible signs of the inward and invisible bond, which already unites your two hearts and souls in love. Matt, please place the ring on Liv's finger and repeat after me. I, Matt, take you, Liv, to be my wife.
I, Matt, take you, Liv, to be my wife.
To learn and grow with, to explore and adventure with, to laugh and to love with.
We're going to have to break these up.
To learn and to grow with,
To learn and to grow with,
to explore and adventure with,
to explore and adventure with,
to laugh and to love with.
to laugh and to love with,
To respect you in everything as an equal partner.
to respect you in everything as an equal partner,
In the foreknowledge of joy and pain,
in the foreknowledge of joy and pain,
strength and weariness,
strength and weariness,
direction and doubt,
direction and doubt,
for all the risings and settings of the sun.
for all the risings and settings of the sun.
As this ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
As this ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
Liv, please place the ring on Matt's finger and repeat after me. I, Liv, take you, Matt, to be my husband.
I, Liv, take you, Matt, to be my husband.
To learn and grow with,
To learn and grow with,
to explore and adventure with,
to explore and adventure with,
to laugh and love with,
to laugh and love with,
to respect you in everything as an equal partner.
to respect you in everything as an equal partner.
In the foreknowledge of joy and pain,
In the foreknowledge of joy and pain,
strength and weariness,
strength and weariness,
direction and doubt,
direction and doubt,
for all the risings and settings of the sun.
for all the risings and settings of the sun.
As this ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
As this ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
May the wedding rings you exchange today remind you always that you are surrounded by enduring love. As you embark on this journey together, remember that the strength of your marriage lies in your shared values and commitments to each other, your family, and also your friends. May you continue to uphold these values as you build a life together filled with love and happiness and understanding. And may your life together be filled with prosperity and good health. And so now, by the power vested in me by the state of Vermont, it is my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. You may now kiss.